Okay, so now we're going to wash our topper by filling up our sink with very lukewarm water. And I'm going to be using a shampoo that is very good at retaining moisture and has no parabens or sulfates or anything that could possibly harm this beautiful topper. So I will make sure that the shampoo is well distributed into this water. I'm always very careful with how I handle my topper. This is a beautiful topper, and it is created with the hair of one donor. So it's a single donor hair topper. Um, it's beautiful. It's very dense, and it is a silk topper. I mean, a silk topper. Um, I will lay the topper down without swishing it around or disturbing the hair or moving it around very much. It can still be 100% clean if you're gentle with it. All you have to do is run your fingers through the hair and, just rub your silk or lace very gently and dip it, in and out of the water. And that would make any debris come loose and get out of your topper, lace, or silk. I'm going to make sure that all of the hair is free of those clips. Make sure there's nothing stuck in the clips there. I will not rub the hair around. As you can see, I go downward. It's downward motions only. With hair, the cuticles are aligned. If it's from one single donor or it's Remy hair, the cuticles are all aligned and they're all going downward in the same direction. And this is how you know you have a great hair piece or extension. So you should really go downward, because if you go the opposite direction of how your cuticles are aligned, you will then cause tangles. So this will be just as effective at getting rid of any debris or buildup as any other way that you can do it. And it's much gentler on the hair. So I'm trying to make sure that the silk top is nice and clean. As you can see, as I try to squeeze the water out of the hair, I don't pull the hair downward. I squeeze, move my hand, squeeze, move my hand. And here I am still going in a downward motion, and trust me, it gets rid of whatever buildup is there, because I'm stroking each and every single hair. Once you dip it a few times and you stroke it, it'll loosen up any debris. When you dip it in the water, it'll get rid of it into the water, and you pull it back out. You stroke it a little more, squeeze the water out, dip it again. This helps to loosen the debris, and when you dip it in and out of the water, it'll just pull the debris off your hair. As you can see, there are no tangles. I'm very, very careful never to disturb this hair, so I don't really tangle it. So now I'm trying to get this silk topper part nice and clean. The silk part that you see there is very good for making the scalp look totally real. So now that I've done that, I'm going to empty out all of that soapy water so that I can get nice fresh water to rinse my topper with. Okay, so again, this water is going to have to be lukewarm. It does not have to be too hot. You don't want to dry the topper out. So I'm going to make sure that all of the shampoo and whatever little bit of debris is still clinging to the hair is now rinsed out. And if you think you rinsed it enough, rinse and rinse again. Just to make sure that all the shampoo is out of there. You don't want that still in your hair. As you can see, this topper matches my natural hair. Pretty much 100%. As you can see, a bit of my hair shows there. So I'm going to use the same principle again of dipping in and out so I can get rid of any excess shampoo or anything else that's still clinging to my hair there, or to the silk. This is a beautiful topper. You will see it once it's dried or drying. I'll show it to you. See, again, I squeeze, move my hand down, squeeze, move my hand down. I don't pull. So this topper is hand tied. Every single hair is hand tied to that silk part, one by one, each and every single hair. So if you pull on it, it's not a good thing, because that way you don't want it to pull any hair out. I do not have any shedding with this topper. It is absolutely beautiful. So now I'm going to proceed to put my topper down on the towel and continue to make sure there are no tangles. Oh, wait. Never mind that. Okay, so now I am going to put a leave-in conditioner. Sorry about that. So this leave-in conditioner also has a heat protectant. So this works beautifully. I will probably use a little bit of heat to finalize the look of my topper, but maybe not. But I'm going to be cautious because this is a leave-in conditioner. It won't hurt anything. The sprayer on this bottle doesn't seem to work that well, so I just took the top off, and I'm just going to apply it with my hands. This leave-in conditioner also has no parabens, no sulfates, so it's really, really a nice leave-in and heat protectant at the same time, and it smells nice. A very, very light scent. You can hardly tell. So I'm going to make sure I work it through every single hair. Sometimes we put heat protectant, but we don't make sure it is well distributed. So I'm going to make sure that I have every single one of them little hairs protected. And I'm also going to make sure there are no tangles. I'm just going to run my fingers from the top to the bottom and make sure that there's no tangles, and make sure at the same time that this leave-in conditioner is protecting all my hair.
You still sleeping? Thought you were meeting with Sheila. I am. Later.
So now I turned it around, so I'm going to make sure I go from the top of the topper all the way down to make sure that all the conditioning is in there. There's no tangles in there, and everything is good to go so she can dry. I'm sorry about the television in the background. We are on lockdown, so there's a house full of people and they are watching a movie or something. So now I think I'm ready to see about running a little bit of a wide tooth comb And as you can see, there has not been one tangle.
Eating a turkey sandwich for lunch. Sorry.
This is a gorgeous topper. It comes in every single color. All you need to do is contact me or go to the website and order your topper. The very blonde toppers are excellent for anyone who has a special color hair, whatever color hair. These toppers, you can color them any color that you wish. It's better that you use the blonde toppers to color them to your needs instead of getting a topper that is dark and trying to do it that way. It never turns out too well when you do it that way. So it's better to get one of these toppers, and the color number is 613, and then take it to get professionally colored or toned to your specifications. So now I pat dry. I folded this topper in the towel, and I will do it again on the other side. You fold it into the towel and you press. You never rub the towel across this topper because then it will tangle your hair. I'm just wiping down the silk part there, and then I will go ahead again and wrap it in the towel and press it down. Don't ever rub a towel on your hair and, and ruffle it up, because then you'll have tangles. So there I'm going to go and put it back down, wrap it back up, and get her ready so she can air dry. Well, here she is. I put her on my mannequin, and I have, you can't really see these here, but I have T-pins. Right there's one. So I put two T-pins here so she'd be secure. There's one back here somewhere. So I let her air dry, and it does not need to be blow dried unless you're like in a real hurry. So I let her air dry. See how pretty this topper is? The silk topper just makes this look so natural. So I come in here every few hours and I just run the little comb, and I go all the way around and just run the comb. I just come in the bathroom and I just grab my little comb and I just comb her out so that the hairs separate and they look nice and smooth, so that the hairs separate and look nice and smooth. So yeah, this is very, very easy. As you can see, it was easy to wash it. It's easy to dry it. I just leave it like that. And if you are in a hurry and something is going on and you really have to blow dry this, please remember to put a heat protectant and run your dryer on low as far as blowing air, and also on low heat. And she should be fine if you do that only once in a while, but for the most part, before you go to bed, you can give her a nice little washing and then just sit her there and every so often, like in the morning, wake up and comb her out. If she's not completely dry, my topper, these toppers that we have are so dense. The density is really nice. I like my hair parted on the side, so she looks really awesome with her hair parted in the middle. I'll do some hairdos with her for you to look at. She's easy to work with. This mannequin right here for $22 is a lifesaver. I could do anything with my topper, and then I will place her on my head, and it works perfectly. I will show you more on these things as we go. So I thank you for watching. This is not a fancy video clip. I just wanted to pass by while I was brushing her out on her way to being dry so that you can see how easy it is to dry her. Alright, thanks for watching.